Ayo, welcome back, brothers and sisters, kings and queens. It's your boy Mduduzi, back with another video. If you're liking, wait, let me start going ahead of myself. But yeah, if you like this video at the end, or if you watch the video and like it, like the video, comment down below anything you want to comment, subscribe if you feel led. To all the brothers and sisters checking me out, man, returning first-time viewers, shout out. Today we're talking about semen retention. Okay, wait, let me do this. Semen retention. And this topic, semen retention, this one thing changed my mindset. And honestly, I want to put y'all on game. So, I'm someone who practices semen retention as are holding your seed, not masturbating, not, sleeping with anyone. So, I've relapsed a couple of times, and, with this streak, I'm 28 days in. Today is officially the 28th day if I complete it by the grace of God. But yeah, I want to talk about this one thing changed my mindset, and I'll give credit where it's due. Shout out the brother. Oh man. Okay, I'll come back to his name because I know I can't forget it. Yeah, but shout out the brother, right? So I was watching his video, and in this video he was explaining why NoFap attracts women or something like that, But one thing he said was, when you release or you masturbate, you release, you are detaching from yourself. So you are tricking your body into thinking that you are about to have a baby. So your body releases, thinking it's about to have a baby. And this really changed it all for me. Man, I can't remember the brother's name, but hey man, but yeah, he was used as an honorable vessel for God. He did a live with the brother Mark the Messenger. He's a black brother, But this is what really made sense to me. It's because that's what it is. You're tricking your body into thinking it's about to have a baby by masturbating or releasing. Releasing it's different with a woman, I'm saying, sleeping around. But even then, losing your energy. And the body takes time to recuperate, if recuperate's the right word. But yeah, what really made sense to me, is when he said that, I was like, that is actually so true. And one of the things that comes to mind, I don't know where this verse is. I might have to search it via Google, because I have my Bible with me, but I don't know where the actual verse is. But it talks about our weapons are not carnal, but mighty in God for the pulling down of strongholds. And one of them is casting down imaginations. And yeah, that's what I've seen. It's like, honestly, before I say all this, you cannot do this without the strength of God. If you're trying to do it without God, hey, that's you. But honestly, you won't make it far without God. But yeah, that's the mindset. It's have you seen when you're watching the sites, you watching another man, get it off or, do the deed with a woman, you place, in my mindset, I was placing myself in the man's shoes, You know what I'm saying? And which is an imagination. Me, if me fapping or, to an attractive lady. It's an imagination. I'm like, okay, what I'm saying? I'm tricking my body, but it was all in the mind. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's what really changed it all for me, is because once I started casting down the imaginations, it's been easier to fight temptation. Temptation is still hard, don't get me wrong, but when temptation does come, it's easier to fight it. In real life, I've had, I went to the gym, right? One day at the gym. So I'm not, I'm not a part of any gym yet. So I went to a certain gym with one of my brothers, man, and it was like you get a 1 day pass. So yeah, we're at the gym. Then there was some older ladies who came and they were squatting by us. Fire, like nice bodies. And this is the one I'm thinking of in particular. There was about 2 or 3 of them. But there's this one in particular, tall, nice body, tattoo, skin looking good, a black sister, right? But yeah, one thing that just got to me, like, when she was giving me the eye, in my view, like, when she kind of gave me the eye, I was just thinking, like, I don't know, like, I'm too young, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, like, I might be giving off pheromones, I might, be attractive, but isn't age a factor, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, with young girls, no matter how beautiful she is, you can give her that, like, oh, damn, she's beautiful, damn, she's cute, she's attractive. But, like, for me, like, to go for her, it's like, it's a no, like, and that's just probably me. But yeah, like, with the sister giving me the eye, I was just like, there's perversion, you know what I'm saying, and tattoos, like, it's, like, I'm not gonna, I already know that it's not the truth. And I haven't gotten tempted, like, where someone is really tempting me in the physical. Like, I've heard of a story where a brother, like, this girl literally took off her panties, like, I'm getting some from you. So, like, I haven't been there, thank God, But yeah, it's just like, it's casting down the imaginations, because I've seen, okay, that's not where I struggle. Real life, I'm able to deny, I'm saying, like, okay, I'm able to be strong, but it's with now the sites and, being on your phone, because that's where Satan gets you the most. You're always on your phone, like, or just the phone, the medium of the phone, the socials. So it's the willpower there, and that's what I've realized. It's the casting down of the imaginations and looking at things for what they are. That's really gonna help you. It's like, honestly, it's like, there was times, and this was the right mindset, but this what has not helped me, or like, I haven't really focused on this. I wouldn't account this to my streak. But there was times where I used to be like, honestly, it's like, rather let me not play with myself. Let me wait for a girl to come to me. And it never happened. And if you really do wait for someone or a girl to come to you, it really is, it's gonna help you, firstly, not fab. It probably will happen because, the enemy has devices. He will send girls your way. But yeah, it's like, just casting down the imaginations. Like, there's a brother of mine, and we used to talk about, SR. We still do, but yeah, like, I remember him telling me a story about how there was this one, because he used to travel for work, right? So there was this one army lady looking real good in the uniform. And honestly, his last full thoughts were like, oh, like, if, you know what I'm saying? Because I think it was like in an office, like, type of vibe. If I'm not, no, this was another lady. So there was another lady, and she was giving him vibes on some, like, oh, if you could just get in there, close the office, get it on. But yeah, it's like, it's the casting down of the imagination. Like, shout out to the brother, Life of Javon. And he was talking about the sites, they make you pervert everyday situations. So because of the corn hub and all these videos, you being at the doctor, it might pervert your mind, because maybe you've seen a scene, or I've seen scenes which is too much TMI, too much information about, they ride around, then they pay a girl money, then she goes back to the crib, they get it on. So, but this really perverts your mind, because honestly, if you try to do this in real life, it ain't flying like that. Like, not all girls, maybe you find 1 in a million, don't get me wrong. I feel like there is, but not no girl is just gonna meet you on the street, you pay her money, then she agrees to go sleep with you. Like, girls have dignity, And shout out to my sisters who do. But yeah, it's like, it's a perverted way of thinking, you feel me? And that's what they do. They just pervert your way of thinking. And yeah, not to talk much about the sites and all, but that's what's really helped me, casting down imaginations. Every time I see something lustful, like, there'd be times I was on YouTube, I ran across YouTube shorts, which, honestly, I wanted to take a video of the shorts. Like, almost all of them were just lust, or like, or a girl, wearing lingerie or something like that, like, but all lustful. But I was like, how's it even gonna, me taking a video or a picture, like, who's even gonna care? Because this is normal. And keep in mind, I'm not the only one who watches YouTube on the TV. I don't even watch YouTube on the TV like that. It's mostly mostly girls, like, mostly my niece or my sister, or, my mom. You see, so it's for them to have such lustful content. It doesn't. I don't understand it. It's like, how, But yeah, the devices of the enemy. But yeah, I cast imaginations down. Like, no matter how good you're looking, your body, I'm like, I'm here where I am. Firstly, I'm not gonna get there. It's like, and that's the thing. It's like, if you don't cast down your imaginations, you just live in an altered state of mind where it's not true. Like, honestly, I was getting urges the other day when I woke up, and I thought about it. It's like, you see a picture of a nice girl, she's cleaned up, but you just woke up. You just woke up, you haven't brushed your teeth, you haven't bathed, but you're thinking, like, yeah, I'd love to get some. Like, it's an altered state of mind. Like, it's an imagination which is not good, honestly. Like, to even further explain, like, once you're smoking weed, like, if you don't know, you should get off that weed, like, I'm against that weed. One thing, if you know about me, like, nah. But yeah, like, as someone who smoked, I always had this imagination, and that's what I've realized. That's what really helped me with getting off weed. Like, there was this other sister, right? She used to live close to me, and always when I had smoked, when in my last, I always imagined, like, oh, if I could meet up with her. Then there was like, there's a river type of vibe, so we could go in there by the bushes, get it on. But when I actually think about this now that I'm sober, I'm retaining, I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Like, would she really come out her house, go there by the river, just to get it on, like? But in me, in my lust, in my highness, this is my mindset, you know, like I was like, oh, if I could just invite her out, get her there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, it's detrimental. But yeah, honestly, this came and was a byproduct of the brother talking about how you're tricking your body into thinking it's gonna have a baby when you're not. And this is the whole thing, you know. Cause also with fapping, you know, every time you watch a video, you know, like a video you shouldn't be watching, you always make up a scenario. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never you. I don't, or for me, I didn't take it as it was. I didn't think of it like I'm looking at another brother or sister having intercourse and I'm getting off to it. What even made it worse, there was, is it not a YouTube video I was watching where there was this other guy, like he was out in public and they caught him. He was busy masturbating, but like he was blocked. But I don't know what he was masturbating to or whatever, but he was masturbating out in public. And you know, when they caught him, he ran away. But I was just thinking, I was like, damn, disgusting. But at the same time, you know, me judging the brother, this is me, but in a private area. You know what I'm saying? He's no different, honestly. Like, me, it's just maybe I've made sure no one is in sight. But that was me, you know what I'm saying? Getting it off to another brother or sister. Get it off. You know, honestly. And so one thing that has helped me just to kind of bring the conversation back on track, and one thing I feel like can help you, is to cast down imaginations. This will do you so much good. You know, even with girls, you know, I've heard there's a song, firstly, that talked about he doesn't even know me yet. I think it's by Monewa. One of her lyrics talks, no, it's by Zonke. But she talks about, I've already imagined him being, or having my kids with him, being the father of my kids. And don't get me wrong, there's good imaginations, like when you see a girl, like, damn, that's a wife. You know, you start trying to plan your life together, but also it has a limit to it. But yeah, it's like some girls might be thinking about you, you know, like, father of my kids. When, let's talk the truth, it's like, it's an imagination, like. Also, you know, like, I don't know, like, how they be thinking about me. But if you are a girl, if you are watching this and you're lusting over me, you're lusting over what you don't know. You know, it's an imagination. Like, if, you know what I'm saying, if I was sleeping with him. But let's talk the truth. Like, firstly, when are we ever going to run into each other? You know? Secondly, do I like you that much? Thirdly, am I going to sleep with you outside of wedlock, which I don't think I'm going to sleep with you? What cities are we in? Are we in the same city? But you know, when you're in your lust, you don't even consider these factors. It's just, you know, like, your imagination takes off. And that's why I feel like the Bible talks about he who lusts after a woman in his heart has already committed adultery. Because that is the truth. It's like, you've already lusted without, you know, like, or you've already lusted in your heart and it's only just going to manifest in the physical. You know, it's like, as a brother, man, back when I was in my flesh, if I wanted to sleep with a girl, I already imagined me sleeping with her, you know. I was really like, damn, it would be, Then, in my efforts, I was trying to sleep with her. So it always starts in the heart. And that's why I love, there's a passage of scripture where Jesus talks about, it is not what comes in through the mouth that defiles someone, but what comes out of the heart. And honestly, it's all that comes out of the heart. But yeah, just to wrap this up, cast down all imaginations. Also with myself, this is a continual thing. But let's cast down imaginations. Like, honestly, when I be looking at it, you get some wives, someone's wife that's attractive, that might be giving you the eye. But when I really think about it, it's like, am I willing? This lady probably, she has kids. She has a husband. Household is bills. It's a lust. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even though she's into me, am I willing to break up a home? These things you don't think about. Break up a home, but, mess with a lady older than me. Probably older than me. Have an affair, take things to my character. But when you're in your lust, it really damages you because you don't consider these things, It's a detrimental thing, and we all fall short, by the grace of God, He holds us, and we will, you know what I'm saying? We won't just be falling short, won't, because we're in a sinful nature, sin, no. But yeah, like, these things are detrimental. So cast down imaginations. Yeah, also just to add, I remember me and my brothers were talking about Tando Tabete. I was saying, man, she's fine, like. But then, like, yeah, then I was, do you think you'd get her? Then my other brother was, he was reasoning. He was like, guys, think Tando Tabete is like, firstly, when are you gonna get in the same space with her? You know what I'm saying? Secondly, she's a celebrity. She's a celebrity. Thirdly, there was many facts about it, but it really also opened my mind to rationalizing things. Not that, don't get me wrong, like, not that a girl is out of your league, but there's things to consider, like, honestly, like, and because she's older, there's many things, like, that could make a girl out of your league when it's not about, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to explain it, but if you understand what I'm saying, it's like, or for you to be like, that's why I don't like these questions just going off a tangent. Like, if you met Beyonce at the store, would you mac on her? It's like, it's hypothetical, and if you did even, you know what I'm saying? It's like, there's too many things to consider. But yeah, like, let us cast down imaginations. We will be good. And that's what's helped me. It's like, every time I see an attractive sister, like, okay, she's attractive, but then I rationalize, I cast down all imaginations. Yeah, it's just like, casting down imaginations will help you go long. But yeah, keep retaining kings, keep being celibate, my sisters. God knows your heart. God will help you. Pray for the strength of God, and let's continue going strong in this lustful society. Hey, lustful society, man. Let us not give in. Don't be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. It's a hard thing though, but yeah, God, who started this good work in us, is able to finish it, or to bring it to completion until the day of Christ. I'm not sure about the exact verse, but I know Philippians 1 verse 6, if I'm not wrong. But yes, your boy Mduduzi signing out. Peace.